Welcome back. In this video, we will explore post campaigns in Turbosubdomains. This is one of the most powerful features of the plugin, allowing you to automate content publishing across your entire private blog network. Turbosubdomains allows you to create and publish content automatically through different types of campaigns. You can post articles through Spintax Content, AI, News API, RSS feeds, YouTube, or content providers like Content Machine and Article Forge. All these campaigns can be managed through the Post Campaigns section. Post Campaigns Overview. There are four main types of campaigns available. First, content automation campaigns, which include Spintax and AI-generated content. Second, News API campaigns, which fetch news articles from thousands of sources worldwide. Third, RSS campaigns, which pull content from RSS feeds. And fourth, YouTube campaigns, which create posts featuring YouTube videos. Let's proceed with content automation campaigns first. Content Automation Dashboard. Campaigns Dashboard features an initial tab displaying content automation campaigns. This tab presents a comprehensive list of all your content automation campaigns and serves as a centralized platform for managing them. Provides detailed insights into each campaign, including its stream title, automation type, category, notes, and the number of articles posted within that campaign. Modifications to existing campaigns can be made using the Edit button, and unnecessary campaigns can be removed using the Delete button. You can see campaign scheduling information by clicking the little information icon in the table's header. For example, today in this Turbosubdomains site, 156 articles will be published through content automation campaigns. To see which campaigns will post these 156 articles, just click on the View Queue button. You will see the list of campaigns along with the category, the date when it will post the next article, number of articles, and status. Adding new campaigns. There are three types of automation campaigns you can create based on the content source. In this example site, we have only two types of content automation available. Article Forge and Content Machine are not available here because the API keys have not been configured. We will cover automation content and artificial intelligence campaigns in detail. If you want to create a new campaign, click the Add New Campaign button in the top right corner. Here you will see different fields to enter data. Let's understand the meaning of each field. Common campaign fields. Campaign name. Enter a campaign name here. Campaign name can be anything that helps you identify the campaign. Campaign name is for internal use only, so you won't see it anywhere on the front end. This helps you identify what topic this campaign covers or what content is published through it. Tag. You can assign a tag to this campaign. This tag is the same as we saw when we created subdomains in bulk using the front-end form and CSV. For example, a niche tag can be added here for the topic which you are covering in this campaign. Stream. Next, select a stream from the drop-down here. When you select a stream, you will see additional fields appear which can be filled to create a successful campaign based on the stream type you have selected. Let's start with automation content first. Automation content campaign. Post title. As its name indicates, this is the title of the post. You should use Spintax for the post title so that every article generated from Spintax content gets a unique title. Choose file. This allows you to select a text file that contains Spintax content. Select and upload a Spintax content file, which is your normal text file. After uploading, you will see some additional options below. You can preview the articles using the Preview Articles button. Image or video search by keyword. This option helps you get relevant images for this content. As soon as you click on the Image Video Search by Keyword checkbox, you will see a field to enter keywords for the images. These keywords will be used to search for images from Pixabay or Unsplash. Campaign notes. This is the description of the campaign for your own use. These campaign notes help you enter relevant information about the topic and the articles which will be published under this campaign. Post status. You can set the status of the post when it is added to WordPress. You can choose the status from the drop-down here. Options typically include published, draft, or pending review. Category, you can select any category or subdomain that you have created already through WordPress categories or subdomain settings. Campaign will create articles under this selected category or subdomain. Number of posts. This number decides how many posts would be created from the Spintax content provided. Duration in days. The selected number of posts above would be distributed over the number of days selected or entered here. Start date. You can set today's date or any future date that will trigger the campaign to run. Post now. Enabling this starts the campaign as soon as you save it. The number of articles scheduled for the first day would be posted immediately. After making all the changes, click the Save Automated Post Campaign button here. Artificial Intelligence Campaigns. Let's now proceed with the second stream, which is artificial intelligence. If you have just started to create a new campaign, you will see the initial 3 options that we saw with the automation content stream: campaign name, tag, and stream selection. To start an artificial intelligence campaign, select the stream from the drop-down. You can see here that there are many fields that we need to fill to create a successful campaign. Post status, category drop-down, number of posts, duration in days, start date, and post now fields are the same as we saw for the automation content campaign. On the right side, you can see the fields that are specific to artificial intelligence content campaigns. Let's explore these one by one. New content prompt set. This is the same as we saw in the bulk subdomain upload CSV. Remember, we used the default set there. But you can choose any of the available prompt sets which you can create using the AI settings. We will proceed with the default set here. AI provider and model. This is again the same thing we have already seen when we created bulk subdomains using the form and CSV file. Write a brief description. We have already seen the description field when we created bulk subdomains using the form and CSV file. The description guides the AI system to create the best possible content on your chosen topic. We recommend using multiple brief descriptions in the form of article titles as different variations of the topic. This ensures unique content in each article, as the system randomly selects one description from those provided. The AI system then generates article titles based on the selected description and creates content around that specific topic. In the same way, we have SEO keyword field, secondary SEO keyword field, and NAP or brand keywords field here. You can use multiple keywords separated by a pipe. You already know how to do that because we covered it in the subdomain settings while creating subdomains using a CSV file. Next is Image API. You have a drop-down here to select the image source for this campaign. The image sources available are Pixabay, Unsplash, OpenAI, and Runware. You can select any of these, which will be used to fetch or create images for featured images of the articles and the sections within the articles. If you want to use the SEO keywords for searching or creating the images, you can enable this function using this checkbox. If this checkbox is unchecked, you will need to provide image keywords in the same way as we saw in the subdomain upload CSV file. You can use multiple keywords separated by pipe. If you are using this field for keywords for Pixabay or Unsplash, use relevant and generic or simple keywords for fetching the images because it covers a wide range of images on that topic. The next field is AI Max Token. The default is 2048, but you can select or enter any number that your AI provider supports. Down below, there are some functions with checkboxes. These functions are the same as we saw in the bulk subdomain creation form. Checkboxes are for including the outline, section images, conclusion, TLDR, direct answer, key takeaways, comparison, case study, FAQ, and quick reference. The last option you see here is the number of sections. In the same way as we have already seen in the bulk subdomain creation form and the subdomain upload CSV, this number creates the sections in the article content. After you are done filling all the details in the above fields, don't forget to click the Save Automated Post Campaign button to save that data, schedule the campaign, and make the campaign active based on the campaign activation options. Campaign management options. Let's see some campaign management options that are available after selecting one or multiple campaigns. You can edit campaigns in bulk by selecting the campaigns and using the bulk edit button. You can use this option for different purposes like adding tags to selected campaigns or adding keywords into any of the fields like SEO keywords, secondary SEO keywords, image keywords, and so on. Let me show you what fields we have in the bulk edit option. When you proceed with bulk edit, at the top you see the campaigns which are selected for this action. If you don't want to make a change to a specific field, you can leave it empty. The original data in that field will be kept safe for all the campaigns. You can replace or add data to the existing data in these fields. You can carefully use the checkboxes for your action. For example, in the brief description field, the data you enter here will replace or be appended to the end based on the action you select using the checkbox down here. If this checkbox is checked, the new data you entered here will be appended to the end of the existing data, so it will not remove the existing data but adds the new one to it. In the secondary SEO keyword section here, you see two checkboxes. One is the same as we saw above with the brief description. The second one is to apply or not apply the secondary SEO keywords you entered here to the campaigns that already have secondary SEO keywords. It means that if a campaign that is already running does not have any secondary SEO keywords, and you don't want to add the new ones to it, meaning you want to have that field empty but want to add or replace the secondary SEO keywords for the campaigns which already have some secondary SEO keywords, then check this checkbox. In the same way, you have two checkboxes for NAP or brand keywords as well. After making changes, click the Submit button so that the changes are saved to be used with the selected campaigns. Sample run and deleting campaigns. To test whether a campaign would work or not, you can test that campaign instantly. Just select the campaign by clicking the checkbox at the left of the campaign's name and press the Sample Run button. It will run that campaign and create an article. This sample run article will be a full article, but it will not be counted in the campaign's articles. To delete one or multiple campaigns, select them using the checkboxes and click the Delete Selected button. The articles created with this campaign will not be deleted. You can also delete these campaigns one by one using the delete buttons in the last column here. Let's explore the News API campaigns now. News API provides JSON search results for news articles published by over 80,000 sources worldwide. Turbosubdomains has the ability to fetch new articles through News API. You can post hundreds of news articles automatically through News API campaigns. Let's see what options we have for creating a News API campaign. Adding a new News API campaign. If you click the Create New Campaign button, you will see different options. Let's explore each one. Campaign name. The campaign name helps you find the posts, reports, and other information regarding this campaign at various places throughout the plugin. Tag. You can use tags in News API campaigns as well, the same as we use tags for content automation campaigns. Tags help organize campaigns by niche, client, or any other categorization you prefer. News API source. You can select any of the news sources available in the drop-down menu. This determines which publication or news outlet the plugin will fetch articles from. News API category. You can select any of the source categories listed in the drop-down. Categories include options like business, entertainment, health, science, sports, technology, and general news. News API country. There are a number of News API source countries available for fetching news articles. You can select the country to focus on region-specific news. Search News API. You need to enter the keywords which are to be used for searching the news from the source. Plugin will fetch news related to those keywords and post the articles as per schedule. If it does not find any news articles for those keywords, it will not post any articles in the current run, but it will search for those keywords in the next run. Image search. This option is for adding images in the posts. You need to provide keywords for image search. These images are fetched from Pixabay. Select category. You can select any category or subdomain that you have created already through WordPress categories or subdomain settings. This determines where the news articles will be published. Post status. You can set the status of the post when it is added to WordPress. Options include published, draft, or pending review. Rewrite using AI. This option is available only if you have enabled AI in feed settings. This option allows you to rewrite the fetched article using AI. You need to select a prompt set for this function to work properly. Select Prompt Set if you have enabled the above function to rewrite the article using AI, then select a prompt set from the drop-down menu. The default prompt set is already selected, but if you have your own prompt set, you can choose it from here. Complete by date. This option is to set the end date for the campaign. Campaign will end on this date. This is optional, you can leave it blank if you want the campaign to run indefinitely. You need to click the Save button after making changes. Now your News API campaign will be listed in the News API campaigns dashboard. Importing News API campaigns in bulk. You can create News API campaigns in bulk using the Import Campaigns function. You just need to upload a CSV file containing the ready data to create the campaigns. Just download the template from the link provided in the Upload CSV section in News API campaigns and fill the data into the CSV. You will get several files which contain a PDF file that holds the instructions to fill the CSV file, a News API category text file, News API country text file, News API source text file, and a sample News API campaign CSV. Let's open the sample CSV file. There are a number of columns in the CSV that are used to create the campaign successfully. Let's see what each column means. Column A, News API source. This column is for News API source. You need to enter one source name in one cell in this column. So you will have X number of rows for X number of campaigns and sources. There is a text file included in the ZIP file that contains the list of all the available sources. You should copy the source name from the text file and paste it in column A to avoid any error message from misspelled source names. Column B, News API category. This column is for entering the News API category. This is the same as the second drop-down that you see while creating the News API campaign manually. Content will be fetched from this category of the selected source in column A. There is a text file included in the ZIP file that contains the list of all the available News API categories. You should copy the category name from the text file and paste it in column B to avoid any error message from misspelled category names. Column C, News API country. This column is for entering the country name. The content will be fetched from the selected source, but for this country only. This is the same as you see in the country drop-down when you create News API campaigns manually. There is a text file included in the ZIP file that contains the list of all the countries available. You should just copy the country name from the text file and paste it in column C to avoid any error message from misspelled country names. Column D, Category ID. All the subdomains and categories in your website have unique IDs assigned to them. You can get the ID from the Manage Categories section in the subdomain settings. Let me show you quickly how to do that. Open the subdomain settings in a new browser tab. It may take some time to load the page. Scroll down to the Manage Categories section and search for the category you want to use in that CSV file. Let's copy this one. Go back to the CSV and paste it here. Column E, Search News API keyword. All the keywords to be searched from the source content would be entered here. It is the same as you see in the Keywords field when you create a News API campaign manually. Column F, Search Image by keyword. This column is used to direct the plugin whether you want to use the keyword provided here or the category name to search the images. If you provide N here, the plugin will use the category name as a keyword to search images from Pixabay or Unsplash. If you want to search images by a different keyword than the category name, you need to enter Y in this column. And then enter your custom keyword in column G. Column G, Image keyword. When you have Y in column F, then you have to fill this column with your custom keywords to be used to search images. The benefit of this column is that you can enter multiple keywords to search images. But if there is N in column F, then you can leave this column blank. Column H, Complete changes by date. You can set different end dates for campaigns. This is not mandatory to set end dates, it is optional. You can leave it blank if you don't want these News API campaigns to end. Column I, Prompt set. This column is to provide the prompt set name. You can use the name default set in this column if you do not have any custom sets created. To create your own set, go to the AI settings and create a new prompt set under Rewrite Content Sets. For more information on creating new prompt sets, please watch the AI settings tutorial. Column J, Campaign Name. You can name your campaigns in the CSV using this column. This field is mandatory, so leaving this empty will not create the campaign. Loading the News API CSV. After filling all the details, save the CSV file at a convenient location to be used for uploading. Click the Import Campaigns button. Then choose the file and select the file that you have just saved. Then click the Upload button. The CSV file will be uploaded to the Turbosubdomains system. If there are no errors in the CSV, the campaigns will be added to the News API campaigns, and you will see them on the dashboard. Let's explore the RSS campaigns now. Subscribing to RSS feeds is an efficient way to source content for your news site from various sources. You can leverage the RSS feed of a website that publicly provides this option to fetch and automatically post content to your site. With the Turbosubdomains RSS campaigns, you can use RSS feed URLs or databases to create and post articles to your site. Adding a new RSS campaign. To add a new campaign, click the Create New Campaign button. You'll be presented with several options. Let's explore them in detail. Campaign name. Enter a campaign name that helps you identify this RSS campaign. This is for internal use only. Tag. You can add a tag to organize this campaign by niche, client, or any other categorization you prefer. Search RSS source database. Enable this option to fetch RSS posts from a database of listed sites. You can then select a source from a drop-down menu here. This is useful when you want to use pre-configured RSS sources. To start, just enter the campaign name first, and if you want, add a tag here. RSS feed URL. When the RSS source database option is not enabled, feed URL is the default option to enter the RSS feed URL of any site that provides a feed. Simply paste the complete RSS feed URL here. Post status. You can set the status of the post when it is added to WordPress. Options include published, draft, or pending review. Search RSS by keyword. The plugin will search for the keywords provided here in the given RSS feed. Then, if it finds matching articles, those articles get posted into your site. This helps filter content to match your niche. Image search by keyword. This option is for adding images in the posts. You need to provide keywords for image search. These images are fetched from Pixabay. Select category to add posts. You can select any category or subdomain that you have created already through WordPress categories or subdomain settings. This determines where the RSS articles will be published. Rewrite using AI. This option is available only if you have enabled AI in feed settings. This option allows you to rewrite the fetched article using AI. You need to select a prompt set for this function to work. Select Prompt Set. If you have enabled the above function to rewrite the article using AI, then select a prompt set from the drop-down menu. The default prompt set is already selected, but if you have your own prompt set, you can choose it from here. Complete changes by date. This option is to set the end date for the campaign. Campaign will end on this date. This is optional. You need to click the Save button after making changes. Now your RSS campaign will be listed in the RSS campaigns dashboard. Porting RSS campaigns in bulk. You can create RSS feed campaigns in bulk using the Import Campaigns function. You just need to upload a CSV file containing the ready data to create the campaigns. Just download the template from the link provided in the Upload CSV section here, and fill the data into the CSV. There are a number of columns in the CSV that are used to create the campaigns successfully. Let's see what each column means. Column A, Campaign Name. This column is where you input the name of each campaign. Each row should have a unique campaign name, and each campaign will create a new entry on your site. If you are creating multiple campaigns, ensure each campaign name is distinct. For example, if you're posting news articles, you might have campaign names like Tech News Campaign or Health Updates. Column B, Category ID. In this column, you must provide the unique ID of the category or subdomain where the campaign's posts will be published. These IDs can be found in the WordPress subdomain settings under Manage Categories or Subdomains. Each post will be published under the category specified by this ID. Ensure that the category ID corresponds correctly to the intended section of your site. Column C, Create Auto RSS Feed. This column indicates whether the plugin should automatically create an RSS feed for this campaign or not. Enter Y if you want the system to auto-generate an RSS feed URL using Bing News based on keywords or categories. When Y is selected, the system will rely on data entered in column E, category, and column F, keywords, to create the feed URL. Enter N if you prefer to use a custom RSS feed URL, in which case you will need to provide the URL in column D. Column D, Custom RSS Feed. If N was entered in column C, this column is where you must input the custom RSS feed URL. This feed URL will be used to pull articles for the campaign. Make sure the URL you provide is valid and publicly accessible. Column C contains Y. This column will be ignored. Column E, Auto RSS Feed by Category Name. This column specifies whether the campaign should use the category name from column A as the basis for the RSS feed search query. Enter Y if you want the category name to be used as the keyword for generating the RSS feed URL. Enter N if you do not want the category name to be used, in which case the plugin will instead use the keyword or keywords you provide in column F. Column F, Auto RSS Feed by Keyword. Then was selected in column E. This column is used to enter a keyword or a phrase to generate the RSS feed URL. Plugin will use this keyword to search and pull relevant articles from the feed source. Keywords should be relevant to the content you want to fetch, for example, technology trends or health news. Column G, Search RSS Feed by Keyword. This is a mandatory column, regardless of whether the feed URL is generated automatically or entered manually. Here you provide a keyword or phrase that the plugin will use to filter articles from the selected RSS feed. For example, if you are targeting news about artificial intelligence, you would enter that as the keyword. Plugin will then post only those articles that match the search criteria in the RSS feed. Column H, Search Image by Keyword. In this column, specify whether the plugin should search for images using a custom keyword or the category name. Enter Y if you want to provide specific keywords to search for images. You will need to enter the custom keyword or keywords in column I. Enter N if you want the plugin to use the campaign name or category name from column A to search for images. If you select N, you can leave column I blank. Column I, Image Keyword. If you entered Y in column H, this is where you provide custom keywords to search for images. You can enter multiple keywords separated by a pipe symbol to improve the relevance of the images fetched, for example, AI pipe robots pipe technology. These images will be pulled from sources like Pixabay or Unsplash. If you entered N in column H, this column can be left blank. Column J, Complete Changes by Date. This column allows you to set an optional end date for the campaign. If you enter a date in the format mm/dd/yyyy, the campaign will automatically stop fetching new posts after this date. If no end date is required, you can leave this column blank and the campaign will continue indefinitely. Column K, Prompt Set. This column is used to define which AI prompt set should be used to rewrite the fetched content. If you don't have a custom prompt set, you can simply enter Default Set. If you have created custom prompts in the AI settings under Rewrite Content Sets, enter the exact name of the custom prompt here. Note, it is recommended to double-check the prompt set name you enter into this cell, because if you enter a prompt set name other than those available under Rewrite Content, it would lead to a Prompt Set Not Available error. Column L, AI Provider. In this column, specify the AI provider you wish to use for rewriting the articles. The name should correspond to one of the available AI providers in your system. The default AI provider is Turbo AI, but you can choose another if you have other providers integrated. Enter the name exactly as it appears in your settings to avoid any errors in processing. Column M AI Model. This column is where you enter the name of the AI model you wish to use for rewriting. Similar to the AI provider, the model name must be entered exactly as it appears in your system. The default model is Phi3, but if you're using another model, make sure to type it correctly. Any discrepancies in the model name will cause the campaign to fail. Uploading the RSS CSV. After filling all the details, save the CSV file at a convenient location to be used for uploading. Click the Import Campaigns button. Then choose the file and select the file that you have just saved. Then click the Upload button. The CSV file will be uploaded to the Turbosubdomains system. If there are no errors in the CSV, the campaigns will be added to the RSS campaigns, and you will see them on the dashboard. Let's explore the YouTube campaigns now. YouTube campaigns will enrich your site by posting articles using YouTube videos. All you have to do is create a campaign using your desired keywords and you're done. Plugin will search for videos for the keywords provided and create the posts. Every post will get the video embedded in it automatically. Adding a new YouTube campaign. If you click the Create New Campaign button, you will see different options. Let's explore them one by one. Campaign name. In YouTube campaigns, you can set the name of the campaign. As with other campaigns, this is for internal use only. Tag. You can add tags to organize YouTube campaigns by niche, client, or topic. Channel ID or keyword. If you want to search for videos from a specific channel, you can enter the channel ID in the text field provided. If the channel ID is used, then the keyword entered in the search box will be used to search from the channel provided above. But if you want to search from all channels on YouTube, you need to enter the keyword in the keyword field, leaving the channel ID field blank. You need to provide the channel ID here that you will get from the channel URL. Identifying the channel ID is very simple. Just look at the URL where it says https://www.youtube.com/channel, and after that you will see the ID. As you can see here in this URL, here is the channel ID. If the channel ID is personalized, then you can see the channel ID as you see in this example URL. Select Spinner. If you have enabled the spinners and you have provided the correct API details for the spinners, you will see a spinner option here. You can select your favorite spinner from the drop-down. If there is no spinner available, Turbo Spinner will be used to spin the content by default. Post status. You can set the status of the post when it is added to WordPress. Options include published, draft, or pending review. Category. You can select any category or subdomain that you have created already through WordPress categories or subdomain settings. This determines where the YouTube video posts will be published. Complete by date. This option is to set the end date for the campaign. Campaign will end on this date. This is optional. After filling all the fields, click the Save button to create your YouTube campaign. Porting YouTube campaigns in bulk. Turbosubdomains allows you to add multiple YouTube campaigns at once using a CSV file. Navigate to YouTube campaigns and click on the Import Campaigns button. You will see a pop-up to select the CSV file. You need to download the zip file, which contains the CSV template and PDF containing column descriptions from the link provided in the pop-up. There are a number of columns in the CSV that are used to create the YouTube campaign successfully. Let's see what each column means. Column A, Campaign Name. As its title indicates, this column is for the YouTube campaign name. You can enter campaign names as per your preferences. Each campaign should have a unique name. Column B, Search by Channel ID. If you want to fetch posts from a specific channel on YouTube, you can enter the channel ID here. We have already seen in the manual YouTube campaign how to get the channel ID from the YouTube channel URL. Column C, Search Channel by Keyword. If you don't want to fetch content from a specific channel, you can use a keyword to search YouTube and fetch content from any channel. If you use both channel ID and keyword together, then it will search the keyword on that specific channel and fetch the content relevant to that keyword. Column D, Category ID. All the subdomains and categories in your website have unique IDs assigned to them. You can get the ID from the Manage Categories section in the subdomain settings. We have already seen how to get the category ID in previous parts of this tutorial. Column E, Complete Changes by Date. You can set different end dates for campaigns. This is not mandatory to set end dates, it is optional. You can leave it blank if you don't want these YouTube campaigns to end. The date format used here is mm/dd/yyyy. Loading the YouTube CSV. After filling up the data in the CSV, save this file to a convenient location to be used for uploading. The CSV uploading process is very simple. It is the same as we have seen for News API campaigns and RSS campaigns. Click the Import Campaigns button, choose the file, select the CSV file you just saved, and then click the Upload button. Campaigns will be created and added to your YouTube campaigns dashboard. To summarize, we covered content automation campaigns, which include spin tax and AI-generated content. We explored News API campaigns for fetching news articles from thousands of sources. We examined RSS campaigns for pulling content from RSS feeds. And finally, we covered YouTube campaigns for creating posts with embedded videos. These powerful campaign types allow you to automate content publishing across your entire private blog network efficiently. You can create campaigns manually for precise control or use CSV bulk import for large-scale campaign creation. Remember, each campaign type has its own strengths. Use content automation with AI for completely original content. Use News API for timely news articles. Use RSS for curated content from trusted sources. And use YouTube for video-enriched posts. Thank you for watching this comprehensive post campaigns tutorial. We hope this guide helps you leverage the full power of Turbosubdomains for your private blog network. If you have any questions or need additional information, please visit the Turbosubdomains knowledge base on the turbosubdomains.com website or reach out to our support team. See you in the next tutorial, in which we will cover project management.